scenarios in which the majority of abortions happen. The woman's like, I'm in school, I don't have enough money, the father left, just not ready for a baby now, that would be an inconvenience. I'm saying that in those instances, there's no good reason that child has to die, right? There's
What
no
about
good reason.
incest or assault? Either of those?
I would say no. Because the logic of that, again, and we just went through this earlier, the logic of that says that a person A raped person B, therefore person B is allowed to murder person C. I would say no, we don't, you can't get there. The child has not committed a crime, right? The child didn't rape the mom, the child is a result of rape.
So you think she should have to endure having to see something, remind her of that constantly, and destroy her own body because of the actions of someone else that she did not agree
I
to?
think the right thing to do is to have the baby, right? I'm not saying the easy thing to do, the right thing to
Why
do
is that
to
right?
have the baby.
If it destroys her life, why should she have to endure for a potential life that would likely end up in foster care and have not
It doesn't unrape her to get an abortion, right? It doesn't
But it
magically
eases
say, oh, well,
it
you
eases the
didn't.
pain.
Does it?
It does.
I know there's a lot of mothers who would testify to the opposite. We've seen countless
I got
videos.
beaten and assaulted. It resulted in a pregnancy. It was not viable. But, like, that was the
And
best
that's
decision.
terrible. Anytime there is a sexual assault, a terrible injustice has been perpetrated upon that woman. I'm totally in support of finding the perpetrator, arresting them, prosecuting them to the full penalty of the law. But I'm saying, so that's issue A. I'm saying we've got to logically, I know it's not easy to do because it's an emotional situation, but to the best of our ability, separate the logic of that from the logic of there's this innocent unborn child now. Does that child have a right to life,
But
or
they're
are we
not
allowed
innocent.
to kill
I
it?
don't have to.
The child is innocent. What does the child know?
I don't have to suspend my disbelief as much.
Like, because of, like, just
well,
genetically
it is
speaking,
true that,
if
like,
your parents are,
So Plato
like, typically if your parents are rapists, it's likely that it is a gene that's passed down. It is confirmed that that is a thing. I study biology and psychology. I know I'm definitely not. No, like, that's
really old. As a matter of fact, that's how we know it.
They're more likely to commit that crime. It's a genetic thing between nurture and nature kind of thing.
I
But
don't think that's. I would question the validity of any study that would point to something like that. I would love to see an article that would say that. I mean, what people inherit are things like, in terms of psychology and biology, are different genes for like dopamine transporters and how effective
But it's
those
like you also can
things
you can
are at
inherit,
removing
like,
dopamine from synapses. It's not a
addictions.
rape
It's-
gene.
No, it's the same. It's the same thing as you can inherit like addictions and things like that. That is passed down.
Propensity. You don't inherit an addiction. You inherit a propensity towards certain behaviors, but there's a whole host of variables. Whenever you do like an R-square analysis, any single variable, like a gene, is going to at most explain maybe 1 to 2% of the variance in those types of outcomes. Statistically, that's what you're going to get.